Please welcome your hosts, Ant and Dad.
Thank you.
Hello there and welcome to Britain's Got Talent. Very exciting tonight. This is the last semi-final of what has been an unforgettable week. And tonight, there couldn't be more at stake. This is the last chance to grab a place in the final where the prize of a lifetime is waiting for the winner. £100,000 and a spot on the bill and the Royal Variety performance.
And it might be the last semi-final, but we've saved the best till last.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, as a special treat tonight, we've also got an extra act for you. And, as ever, you are in control of what happens to them all.
That's right. So let's start things then by saying hello to four people who've just about seen it all this week. I'm talking about the Britain's Got Talent judges. So there they are, there's our judges, and tonight, with their help, we'll complete the lineup for the big one tomorrow night. This should be a cracker of a semi-final. We've got some fantastic talent, including a rematch between two dancers who've already been head-to-head. I can't wait to see what those guys have got in store for us tonight. It's going to be a real crack. Only 2 places left in the big final tomorrow night, and we have to fill them tonight.
Let's have a quick chat with our judges. Amanda,
Yes.
Is this the most bizarre set of semi-finals we've ever seen?
I can't wait for tonight to see what other weird and wonderful things are going to be
Oh,
seen.
there is.
It's been quite a week and quite a day. Simon, before we get started, I believe you want to say something.
I've got to say something.
Back to tonight's talent, who are going to be performing. If the judges don't like anybody tonight, they can't hit the buzzers in front of them. If an act gets 4 red X's, then their time will be up and their performance will be over.
Right, we've got 9 acts waiting to get out here and strut their stuff. So let's kick off the last semi-final.
Now then, our first act tonight is a lady who's dedicated her entire life to the art of the extreme hula hoop.
Or to put it another way, she's never done a day's work in her life.
True.
It's Marwa. Well done. What a start to the show, an explosive start to the show. David, let's kick it off with you.
Start.
Very good.
What a start.
Right, time for a quick break. What's still to come tonight, we've got an eye-popping act, a double... Yeah, I know. A double dose of dancing and the return of a man with an orange hoodie and an acoustic guitar. Very hard to say that. See you in a few minutes.
Come back to Britain's Got Talent and the last semi-final of a week that's been full of surprises. Tonight, we'll fill the last 2 places in Saturday night's big final.
Next up tonight are a singing puppy and his owner, Pippa. Now, before this competition, Pippa had only ever sung at parties and weddings.
And Puppy had only ever barked at a lamppost and a couple of taxis. But that's all about to change tonight. It's Pip and Puppy. You do it.
Please welcome Pip and Puppy.
And we may have found the most talented double act in the world.
In the world? In the world?
In the world. The most talented double act in the world.
Yes.
David, let's go straight to you.
Pip, the most talented double act in the world.
Wow.
We can only bow down to you here.
No.
We have no choice. How did it feel for you up there?
She can't walk off, she's got to stay there.
Stay there.
That's it for part 2, but we'll be right back with 7 more acts ready to give it their all for a chance to come back tomorrow night and take their place in the final. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent. In 24 hours' time, 2 of tonight's acts will be back here competing in the final.
Our next act tonight are a dance group who've been kept completely in the dark for the whole competition.
Literally, it's the Celtic Colleens.
Very good. Now, next up is a husband and wife who filmed themselves performing a unique act in their garage and then posted it on the internet.
But don't worry, it's all above board. They're singers. It's Mr. and Mrs.
It's fine.
Overwhelmingly positive, and I can't believe Michael McIntyre's having a go at your hair.
Yes, that's what it
That's
means.
what we wanted to see.
Well, listen, well done tonight, guys.
Thank you. The hair.
What?
Ditto. Right back at you.
Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent. By the end of tonight, we'll know the full lineup for the big final tomorrow night.
Now, our next act are a couple of teenage rappers who've got a big future ahead of them.
Yep. If they keep working hard, writing raps and recording tracks, then maybe, just maybe, they could be the next PJ and Duncan.
It's a big ask. Yeah. Fingers crossed, lads. It's follow the right path.
Now, our next act tonight finished his audition with tears running down his cheeks.
But that's what happens, kids, when you pop your own eyeballs out. It's Antonio Popeye!
Right then, that's it for 4 X's. I'm afraid the performance has to stop. Michael, you've got your head in your hands. You're all buzzed.
And don't forget, you can see more from all of this week's acts at the website, itv.com/talent. Not the best time to do that, like, really, is it?
No, not really. You can see more of that on the website. But there's good stuff as well.
There's good stuff.
Right, time for a quick break. But the last 3 acts of the semi-finals are just around the corner, including 2 dancers doing battle for the second time. Yes! Now go to the website. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent. We've already had 6 acts, and there are 3 more left to see.
Next up is a dancer who didn't expect to be here tonight.
Yeah, he was eliminated from the auditions, but thanks to Simon, he's back, and he's determined to make it count. It's Michael Morale.
Look at that. International.
Lovely.
Love it. Next up is a singer who went down a storm in the first week of the auditions with his version of Fast Car.
He's had a long wait to perform again, but it's almost over. It's Michael Collins.
Time for a very quick break now, but we'll be right back with the last act, the second chapter, and the Battle of the Dancers. You won't want to miss it. We'll see you all in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent. It has been an amazing week, and now it's time for the very last act of our semi-finals.
He's an emotional guy who's just about been through it all, and take it from me, to be here tonight, he's bent over backwards.
Yeah, then he bent over forwards, ran around on his knees, and jumped up and down on his back. It's Razzie Gagonia. Great comments there, Razzie. How did it feel for you? How did it feel to be up there tonight?
Oh, it's great to perform tonight, and so lovely comments. Thank you so much.
It means so... Is it your birthday today?
Yes.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Oh, look at that! I've got to ask, do you... all that jumping around on your knees and going on your back, do you hurt yourself?
Yeah, especially my back. I have a problem with my back.
Sorry for bringing that up. But I tell you what, it's worth it because you put on a sensational show. It looked great.
And Mum and Dad were here tonight to see it too.
They're in the audience. Brilliant. Well done, Razzie.
Right, now it's time for you to take charge because the lines are now open.
Yes!
There we are. They will close during tonight's result show. Red button viewers, you can vote by pressing your red buttons. Calls will cost 51p max from a BT landline. Just after the lines have closed will not be counted, but may still be charged even. Here are all the numbers you're going to need. Earlier tonight, the last semi-final delivered some breathtaking performances.
We had the sensational.
And the surprising.
Now it's time to find out who's made it to tomorrow night's final.
This is Britain's Got Talent. The result. Welcome to Britain's Got Talent. The results. We've seen a singing dog tonight, an eye-watering performance and a devastating dance-off. And all in all, it has been another stunning night. Very shortly, we'll know which 2 acts have made it to the big final tomorrow night.
Let's hear from our judges. Simon, the acts are all waiting nervously backstage. There they are. Tonight, I think, was a fitting end to semi-final week, wasn't it?
There's about 5 acts I'd like to see go through to the final.
It's a really tough call for everybody.
Can we have more through?
Well, it's up to you. God, shove them all in. You got Michael back. You got Michael back. Let's get them in there.
What do you think?
Just 2. Amanda, the talent was weird and wonderful tonight.
No.
3? No, 2.
2.
Two.
2.
No.
No.
Amanda, weird and wonderful tonight, wasn't it?
2.5.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes, it was.
Very much, dear. Thank you all. 2. Only 2. 2. Final word. Right, the phone lines are still open, which means you've still got a chance to send your favourite acts to tomorrow night's final. Here's a quick reminder of tonight's performances. Can I just say, how good was that? That was brilliant. Wow.
Boys, thank you so much.
Are you getting enough sleep, being a new dad?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, me and Sarah work together. Obviously, love you, Sarah. Yes, obviously we just work as a team, work together, you know, get up every, you know,
Yeah.
just taking turns, basically.
I know what dads are like. She does all the hard work, you take the credit. Listen, you're in the final.
Yeah.
Well done. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tonight's winner, Razzie. It wouldn't be the night without you in tears, my man. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, great, overwhelming. I cannot believe it.
Happy birthday to you. We'll see you tomorrow for the final. There we go. That's the lineup. It's complete. Razzie and Michael Collins join Ronan Parr, Paul Begbajay, Gene Martin, New Bounce, Les Gibson, James Hombley, Jai McDowell and Stephen Hall in tomorrow night's big final. Stephen Mulhern is waiting for you on ITV2 with Britain's Got More Talent. He'll be joined tonight by JLS and Imogen Thomas. And there's more from tonight's winners at the website itv.com/talent.
We'll be back tomorrow night at the earlier time of 7 o'clock for the big one. The final of Britain's Got Talent 2011. That's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. See you then.